Okay. Cool. Hello, hello. Hello, how are you? Just getting set up here. Hey, hey. Hey, positivity and peace. How are you? Let me see. Yep, I think it's right there. That's good. Yeah, okay. I am a little tired and a little meh, but that's why I like doing these readings, because it helps to focus me in a different energy, in a different way. Okay, let's see. I need diet. And I need diet. Hello, how are you? Hi, Amanda. Feel free to come in, say hi. It's going. It's going. It's a day and it's going. So, welcome, y'all. Feel free to share out the live, tap the screen. That's how I feel. Yeah, it's definitely, it's going around. I was about to ask how you were, but we need to cheer you up and wake you up. I'm just here. I feel like doing readings is what puts me in a different energy. So it'll shift as I get into readings. As long as I show up, then the things happen. All right. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And let me pull my blanket up here because it's cold. Hey, how are you? Oh, thank you, Sassy Pants. I appreciate it. Okay, so if you would like to receive a free reading today, then go ahead and leave a comment with your name. And, if you have a question, it can be yes or no. You can leave a question. It could be around general, love, career, or I even added, I know people ask for one card pulls, and that's literally what that's literally what it'll be, is a one card pull. And then I will get into that. I will start scanning the comments. And how I work, actually, let me get into my introduction. So let me just introduce myself. My name is Angelica from Infinite Love Healing, and I am a badass energy worker, channel, facilitator, space holder, catalyst, shadow worker, light worker. I do a lot of different things, and I don't like to put myself in a box. I also read people. I also do mediumship, although not mediumship in the way that you might think of it. I do a lot of different things, basically. My empathy and my clairsentience, my extreme clairsentience, allows me to tap into any stream of consciousness and different timelines and different things. It's just about me focusing the energy, right? And not only am I clairsentient, extremely clairsentient, I'm very clairaudient and claircognizant as well. So it means I hear things, and as well as I just know things. So that helps me to read energies and read you. And so the way that I work is I just allow my own intuition. I allow spirit to kind of guide me where whoever needs to be read. And they'll just kind of light up in my head, or I'll feel like a resonance with their comment. And if you don't get picked, don't take it personally. I'm just reading the energy. And since we're in a big group like this, you know, spirit will highlight whoever needs to come forth to be read, because, you know, I might say something or relay some type of information that may resonate with multiple people. That's how groups work. That's why group work is so powerful and potent. So that's how I work. And there really is no line, but if you do want to get on the list and kind of skip the whole thing, skip the line, so to speak, the minimum donation is $20. And you can feel free to donate more. But if you do donate for a reading, then please let me know in the comments so that I can get to you, because it doesn't always show up on my phone right away. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start scanning. I'm going to start scanning here in a minute. And the other thing that I do want to say is that there are fake accounts out there with my name that are not me, but they are direct messaging people for soliciting for readings. And please know I will never do this. I do not do this. That feels icky to me, honestly. And I don't like when people do it to me. So I will never do that to people. But these accounts have blocked me, so I can't report them. So I ask that if you do receive some kind of solicitation message from me, that you report those accounts, because they are not me. I even have a video pinned on my profile that you can watch that shows you which accounts are the things. Okay. And also, if you do get picked to have a reading, and for whatever reason, the Wi-Fi is digging out or glitching or whatever, please know that I also always share all of my replays and post all my replays on my YouTube channel. Okay? All right. So I'm going to start scanning the comments. And again, if you would like a reading today, leave a comment with your name and a question. It can be yes or no. It can be general, love, health, career, or a one-card pool. Okay. And if you do have any questions at any time about how I work, or, you know, donations, etc., please put them in there as well. And I will, if I see them, I'll do my best to answer them. Okay, let's get on with this business. I actually feel, so if I do call you, if I do call on you, just send me a emoji, or just let me know that you're here. I feel you, Danielle. Danielle says, should I give TJ another chance? Ooh. So let me know that you're still here. Okay, so you are here. Okay, and you said, all right. So before I read for you, always know that I'm not here to take your power, and it is my opinion that no reader should ever try to take anybody's power. It looks like somebody sent me a reading, or sent me money for a reading. Can you let me know who you are, and raise your hand so I can write you down and put you on the list? And thank you for that by the way, because I see that. Hi, Roxy. Okay, it was Hope. Okay. So let me know, in the meantime, Hope, let me know what you are, or not what you are, how I can serve you, how I can serve you, and, what kind of reading you would like. Okay. And the only type of readings that I don't do are pregnancy or fertility or anything like that. I'm sorry about that, Hannah. It's just not my jam. Okay. Oh, sweet, Amanda. Let me know if you do pay. Let me know, okay? Okay. So Danielle, I'm just going to, again, going back to your reading, Danielle, or should you give this other person another chance? I will let you know that I'm not here to take your power. I'm always here to direct as a facilitator, as a space holder, as a healer. It's my opinion that anybody that does this type of work, it's, to me, the highest degree of integrity shows that, to me, someone's integrity will show of how they are wanting to orient a certain person. And I always want to bring you back to your own power and your own choice, because that's been a very big theme in my own life. And I found how profound it's been for me. So please know that I'm not here to tell you the things, but I will relay to the best of my ability the way the connection feels, and you can use that insight in order to make your own choice and be empowered in that, okay? So Danielle, I'm going to just kind of connect to your energy. All right, there you are. And you said, should I give this other person another chance? I'm going to fill into that. Okay, but what is that about? Can you be... So when I tune into the connection, Danielle, I keep hearing the word lonely. I don't know if this is how you feel in the connection or how this other person is feeling, but this is the first word that comes up for me. I also do feel a sense of it doesn't quite feel like this person, or this connection rather, this connection doesn't feel, I'm trying to find the words here, because I'm getting like things like, I'm getting words like potential, like it has potential. However, something feels cut off in the way that it doesn't feel like it can meet that potential. Okay. And then I'm getting words like lonely. It feels kind of, the way all of these messages or words are coming to me, it feels very broken. It feels very broken. Okay. And maybe that's where it is right now. The main thing here that's coming in is that the invitation here is that both people have to be willing. Not just you, not just this other person, but both people. And the way that like these, because it's so sporadic and so broken, the way these pieces are coming to me, that's also telling me, not saying that it's too broken for repair. It might be that, but I keep getting broken. And that might just be the way it is for now. If you're willing to do the work and this other person's willing to do the work, it feels like there could be potential there, but I keep getting like broken. And so if it were me, or, the invitation is there, the offering is there to maybe leave it for now and see how things maybe fall into place later. Because there is potential here, and this connection might circle back around, but it feels very broken, because the way that I'm receiving the information feels very discombobulated to say the least. So that is that's how I'm reading the energy, and it doesn't feel like there's much to do at this moment in time. Let's see, 1, 2. That's very interesting. Hello, hello, Shining Pablo. Danielle, this is what I get. Third party, under an influence. There could be a third party influence thing, a love triangle. It just feels very, it feels like maybe not right now. See how things kind of work out and kind of go from there. I would leave it alone for right now. But again, this is your choice. So please be empowered in that. Take those insights and make your own choice. Oh, he met a girl at rehab and cheated. Yeah. It feels very, yeah. It has to be, both sides need to be willing to work at it. And if it's only you wanting to work at it and holding on to it, it's not going to work. It takes, however many people are in the relationship, it takes that many people. Okay. I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but it does feel pretty discombobulated. I know it's only him before it was only me. Okay. Yeah, you got to be on the same page. Yeah. It does feel like it can come back around. Oh, thank you, Amanda. I'm gonna put you down. It does feel like it can come back around. But take that now or not, and see how it plays out. Thank you for sharing, Danielle, for being vulnerable and sharing. I really appreciate that. So I have Hope, and then I have Amanda on the list. And if you're so welcome, Danielle, if you would like to donate for a reading, the minimum is $20. You can do that through the links in my profile. And Hope, I didn't see what you wanted or what type of reading you wanted. Can you let me know? Can you remind me? Because I didn't see the things. Oh, thank you. I like that. I love it. Because those people who do donate, the people who donate go first. So let me know, Hope. And in the meantime, Amanda, if you want to let me know as well, that would be great. And then I can write it down. Danielle said, that's kind of what I told him. Thank you. Because that's pretty much where I'm at with it. Yeah. So it's basically just a confirmation. Amanda wants love. Hope, a medium show. I'd love to connect with my dad, but whatever you feel from me, go for it. Okay. All right. Okay. All righty. All right, Hope, here we go. All right, Hope. I'm going to connect to you and see who wants to come through for you. Again, so I'm going to preface this. My mediumship abilities, from what I've discovered, do not usually come through the way we might see them on TV, like a Tyler Henry or a John Edwards. Because what I'm tapping into is like a stream of consciousness, and, other psychic mediums, like Tyler Henry, they get very strong clairvoyant images. I have feelings, I hear stuff, and then I know stuff that I have to then discern. And I found that it doesn't always work the same because everybody's abilities work a little differently. So, but I will, with that being said, just want you to know, full disclosure, I will bring through like whatever information is there. Okay. I have found when people do donate, it tends to shift the ability or the information that comes through. Like there's more of an opening for that information to come through. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So Hope, when I connect to your energy, I do feel a presence to my right, and the right I associate with masculine energy. So it does feel like masculine, definitely. And the way it does come through, it does feel like father energy. Okay. And when I'm tapping, or as I'm receiving the information, the words, I do feel like I'm hearing a couple of things. I'm hearing like lovely daughter. I don't know if that was a reference, but I feel like I'm here. That's lovely daughter. Lovely daughter. I also do feel like I'm also like a daddy's girl. I don't know if that's something that resonates. You can let me know in the comments if that's something that resonates. But that, to me, that feels like a confirmation from this energy or this presence that it is in fact your father. Okay. But that's who you wanted to connect with. That's who we're connecting with today. Yes, that's me. Yes, that's me. Okay. All right. Thank you for confirming that. With this, I do also feel, okay, hold on. Okay. The way this comes across, it feels like the message is being relayed in the sense of like he's holding your hand, and I'm interpreting that in a way that it's like I'm holding your hand through this part, through this part of life, etc. Does that make sense? Like I just feel, because sometimes I do get images and I feel, I'm getting the image of like I'm holding your hand, like this father holding his little girl's hand, of like, hey, I'm here with you, walking you through this. There's no he understands there's times when you are afraid, or you feel like there are you might question your ability to do the things, to adult, to be here living as a human. But the hand holding thing feels like it's a symbolic, like a symbol of, hey, I'm here with you. I understand you're afraid. And there's also this sense of encouragement coming through with it, of like, I'm here. Okay. And he's also acknowledging, what is this? The line? Is this the line? Okay. He's also acknowledging your bloodline. Of all of the ancestors that have come before you, that are standing behind you, that are supporting you. He's also acknowledging guides that you have, your highest self that you have, that you're connected to. So he's acknowledging the fear. You can let me know. You can let me know in the comments if that's something that resonates. But he's acknowledging, I feel like he's acknowledging the fear of like feeling on your own and feeling like somewhat doubtful of your capabilities or your abilities to do this, do this whole human thing. I keep getting alone. I don't know what that means to you. She says everything resonates. Okay. All right. So this is, I'm just going to listen for a minute. Mm-hmm. So again, again, he's reiterating, he understands the fear because he was human. So he understands the fear, the doubt, the doubtfulness that comes in. He's still there. Okay. He's still there as a support figure to encourage you and to support you in. Okay, hold on. Let me get this message right, because it's a very clear message just coming through, and I have to pick my words kind of carefully. He wants to ensure that he's coming through as a supportive figure in your life and in your reality. Also, so that you understand that he's there as a supportive figure to help you understand your power and your capability to do this, your ability to do this, because he's very much he's very adamant about the fact that you can do this. Okay, that's how it's coming through. He's very adamant. It's like almost like stern. He's like very, very stern about this, but not in like a scornful way or anything like that. It's just very firm, like you can do this. And he's coming through as a are you okay? All right. I would say main figurehead, at least how I'm reading it, main figurehead in your life, at least right now, how I'm reading it, of this type of support, understanding like I have your hand, we're going through life. I'm on I may be on this side of the veil, but he doesn't feel the separation. Most of the people that I tune into that have passed away will say this. That's why I say again, he doesn't feel separation the way you do. So again, he's coming in very stern, very firm. I have you, I've got you, we've all got you, like referring to your line, referring to your guides, referring to your higher self, we've got you. And we're here to support you in remembering your ability, your power, and to remember you're capable. To remember these things, that you are capable, you are powerful, you are more than able, you are more than capable. Okay, and so now this other layer of like, I'm sorry that our time was cut short, and I'm sorry our time was cut short. There is a feeling of like, maybe he wasn't able to fully instill this full knowingness within you. And that feels like part of his mission or job on the other side is to support you in that way. Because there is this feeling of our time was cut short. Like a feeling of I don't feel like I was able to instill this knowingness within you um, during his time on this plane. Does that make sense? um, okay. I got you, Soul Tribe. Okay, I'm looking for hope. It does. Okay, all right. Just want to make sure. Okay, thank you. Because that's like your way of validating what he's saying. And that's why he says, I feel like that's why he's coming through so prominently now, is that, as and stepping forward as your, I don't really have a term for this, like a figurehead or an ambassador or like your main kind of like earth angel, like whatever language you want to use for, your dad in this, you can give him that title. Okay. But I feel like that's why he's coming through so prominently and stepping forward as like this, um, figurehead, because he is one of your main guides on the other side. Okay. Apart from your higher self and apart from your other guides that might like come and go, and depending on what phase of life you're in. But after he passed, I do get the sense of like, okay, my mission now is to help my baby girl. Okay. Because again, it goes back, then it relates back to this feeling of like, I'm not sure I got to instill in her power, um, that you're worthy. Sorry. It comes through kind of emotionally. Your power, your worth, that you're worthy. Know that you're deserving. Like there's a lot of things that kind of come in with that. Or there's maybe a couple of other like layers that come in with that. That are like knowing your worth and knowing you deserve like the best, and that you always are capable of going for that. Okay. That comes in very strong emotionally. And that is like, he puts like an exclamation point on that. Okay. He's like emphasizing that. So I'm just going to listen for a bit and see if there's anything else he wants to share. He's also helping you still through the grief process. There's a reference to grief and still moving through the grief process, still feeling the loss. And it's not that we're never going to feel no loss or no, maybe no degree of separation at all, but there is still grief to process through. It does feel like, and he's also helping you with that. So he's like, I'm right here. It sounds like in my head, it's like, I'm right here, baby girl. I'm right here helping you through like processing the grief, or the grief you felt and you still feel from my loss, from losing me, as a physical person in your life. Okay. So there is a reference to the grief. And he says there is also a reference to saying like, it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel all of the things. Ugh. Again, this comes through a little bit emotionally. The hurt, the pain, the anger, the loss, the frustration, all of it. It's okay to feel all of it. And it's also important to feel all of it. He says, don't hide it. I don't know if he was one that had a tendency to hide his emotions, or maybe not emote or show all of his cards or be super vulnerable. But I do feel with that of like, it's important that you feel all of it. Don't suppress it. And then I almost see this like little parentheses type thing. It says like I did. You can let me know if that resonates or not. But I do feel like there's in parentheses like I did. Okay, there's almost like a reference to maybe having a tendency to not fully expressing his emotions like he's encouraging you to do. So it does feel, you said I need to know if he approves of my fiance. Okay, we'll ask. We'll ask. Okay, there's a couple of things that come up here. There's a couple of things that come up here. As a father, watching and supporting you, he says one of the biggest things is if you approve of this person. That's is that number 2? That's number 2. And I guess the first thing is, does this person treat you right? Does this person encourage you? Does this person support you? Does this person, is this person the cherry on top of your sundae or your cake, or like whatever your thing is that person the cherry on top? That feels, because when we're in spirit, we have a different focus, we have a different perspective, we have a full, we have a much bigger perception, and we see the bigger picture. So the big things that are coming through here with your dad, around your fiance, is, does this person treat you right? Are they supportive? Okay, yeah. Do they treat you right? Are they supportive? Are they your cherry on top? And do you approve? Okay. It does feel, with that being said, it does feel, is that what you're doing? Okay. It does feel like I'm putting this like heart around the two of you. And it does feel, I asked him, is this what you're doing? He said, yes. I'm putting this heart around you. And I do feel like he's coming in saying it this way in order to be a supportive figure, to a greater degree, in which he doesn't quite feel like he was here on earth. So he's coming in a very specific way. Because there's things he understands now from his point of view now, that he's saying short-sighted. I was short-sighted in my human form. And so with this, he's saying, I see a much bigger expanded perspective now. And so he's making it a point to come through in a very specific way. Okay. it does feel like that he wants to, again, send his love, send his regards, and um, I'm hearing congratulations and like Mazel Tov. I don't know. I don't know if you're Jewish, but it comes through like that, like a congratulations, Mazel Tov, type of thing that comes through. Very, very joyous and very celebratory. And he is watching over the connection for you and your fiance. And he's just saying, I'm not sure if I have the words exactly right. It's like, I love you, baby girl. Yeah, something like that. I would say that's the closest translation that I can probably get to. It's like, I love you, baby girl. I'm still here. I'm still around. I'm again going back to he's still around. He's still around. You know, look for him, talk to him. He's still around. Okay, he's not gone. He's around. Okay. So he's moving out. I'm just going to take a moment to thank your dad for coming through. Thank you. Okay. As he moves completely out of my space. Okay. All right. Let me see. Let me kind of scroll back. Okay. All right. I'm just kind of scrolling through. Oh my goodness. Thank you so very much. You're welcome. I didn't see all of the things, so I'm sorry about that. Sometimes I need to just like focus and concentrate, and it's easier for me if my eyes are closed. So I'm sorry that I missed some things. But if you tune in, you can feel it. You know it. Okay. I have Amanda and then Soul Tribe. Hope. I got you. Amanda, my dear, you said love. Are you here? Are you still here, Amanda? And then Soul Tribe. Okay, you're here. Soul Tribe, who also paid. Will you let me know what type of reading you wanted? Oh, I don't have my... Oh, I do have it. Yes. I need some water. Okay. Hello. So what I'm doing right now, for those who might be maybe unsure of where I'm at right now, I'm actually doing those who paid for a reading. I'd like to know about my spirit guide and purpose, please. Okay, soul, spirit guide and purpose. Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know. You're going to be right after Amanda. And for those who don't know, what I was trying to say was that I'm actually currently doing my paid readings. And if you'd like to do, a donation-based reading, the minimum is 20, and those all get put on a list, and you get to go first. So that's where I'm at. Feel free to stick around and watch. Like the live. Share out the live. That'd be great. And all right, so let's get into Amanda. Hold on, where am I at? Amanda. Okay, there you are. I just want to like tune into your energy. Okay, there you are. All right. You said love. Okay. So a lot of times when someone wants a love reading, A lot of times what will happen is that I might tune into a pattern or a behavior. It's all a pattern of energy, but I might tune into a specific pattern that might be in resistance to you like calling in or attracting that person. So just so you know, just in case, and always, as always, take what resonates, apply it to your life and leave the rest. Do not try to make anything fit ever, ever, ever. Okay. Okay. All right. So when I tune into your energy, Amanda, I actually want to clear my throat. Uh, it feels, okay, let me kind of, when I tune in a little deeper, it feels like there might, you can tell me if it resonates or not, but it feels like you might have some difficulties with really speaking up, maybe saying exactly what you want, being very clear, maybe not wanting to rock the boat, not wanting to like ruffle any feathers. Is that something that resonates, my dear? Because that's the way the energy comes through so far. It feels a little muffled. It feels a little strained. Um, and I really feel, okay, she says yes. Um, this feels like it feels like a more significant block within like attracting, like in the whole scope of attracting a person or your person or however, like whatever your language is around that. This feels like a more significant block. So because, let's see, wait, let me kind of listen in and see what information I need to kind of relay. Okay, no, I was saying, you're right. Because of this block or because of this tendency to maybe not truly speak all the way up, you might have a tendency to, or you might call in or attract someone that's a little bit more controlling, a little bit more domineering. That may not always be the case. The bigger picture thing, the bigger picture here is understanding that there is actually a wounded part of you that doesn't quite feel like she can say the things, she can own her voice, she can own her truth, and can own her power, because this is a very big power center. Our truth, owning our truth, being vulnerable in it, being authentic, and being able to communicate, as well as to be able to receive and listen to others. So receiving others' truth. That is huge. That's a very significant power to be able to step into and own and accept that you have that power to do so. Let's see, where was I? So it does feel like there is illumination, okay, all right, wait, what? All right, so if you are open to it, we're actually going to facilitate some energy work. So you can let me know in the comments if that's something you are open to. If that's something you're open to, we're going to start facilitating some energy work. And we might actually do like some physical work. Okay, yeah, we're going to do some physical work if you're open to it. To help kind of release some distortions, because it does also feel like there's some distortions around this. And the energy work is going to help you actually bring up the distortions So with this acceptance of like, hey, I'm going to receive this, just know that there might be some things that come up, some memories that surface, or like you randomly remember this thing that happened that had an effect on how you felt about using your voice or how powerful you felt. Okay? You said, okay, you said yes. Okay. All right. So we're going to facilitate some energy work here. So just go ahead and take some deep breaths for me, Amanda. And just kind of feel into your body. Just be in your body. And if anybody else is watching that would like to receive the spillover, all you have to do is just intend and be open to receiving whatever, and you will receive whatever you need for your highest and best good. We always respect choice and divine will. We always work within the highest integrity, so we will never give you just do something because because we want to. We always work within the highest integrity and respect to free will and free choice for oneself. So with this, there's some messages coming through. I'm just going to relay the messages, okay? It is okay to own your voice. It is okay to own your truth. It is okay to speak up. It is okay to speak and express your needs. It is okay if someone does not resonate with your truth. It is okay. It is safe to own your power. It is safe to own your voice. It is safe to own your truth. So we're actually releasing some of the distortions, or we're helping to release some of the distortions of it not being safe to speak up, to speak your truth. It feels like maybe some old stuff that has to do and ties into like past lifetimes, as well as childhood. Okay, that's just kind of what I get coming up as we kind of facilitate this work. So we're just gonna you no longer have to silence yourself or swallow your words or bite your tongue. Yes, it is important to be discerning around what to say, when it's appropriate, who to say it to, etc. However, when you own your truth and you say it with love, with compassion, in your authentic voice, those who don't resonate with you or your truth will naturally find dissonance with it and therefore resonate somewhere else. This is natural. This is okay. So I want you to go ahead and take some big deep breaths again for me, Amanda, if you are not doing so already. And just help sweep that energy through with your breath. You might feel some heat, you might feel cold, tingles. There's all kinds of different ways that this might express itself. But we're just helping to clear out some of the distortions so that you can actually there's something about this interaction that catalyzed some releasing of some old beliefs around owning your voice and owning your power, that your higher self was like, okay, it's okay to begin to release these. So you might become aware of certain things, again, like I was saying before, that may have happened as a kid, or things that you might have heard, experienced, or even like created in your own mind, or even inherited throughout your history or your bloodline and your ancestry, that, you know, distortions around your voice or owning your power, or how it's unsafe because it felt kind of unsafe. How we were going through, like, it's safe to own your power. So it does feel like there's some old stuff clearing so that there is a new Amanda that can be reborn, and you can re-know yourself in a new way, okay? So with that, I'm just going to check in with your guides and like see if there's any other things that want to come in. With this clearing, as it pertains to love, so as we get back into your reading, as it pertains to love, it does feel like getting very clear. It's time to get very clear. If you do want to bring in that person, it is imperative to get clear in your values and your voice, and using your voice, knowing that it's okay, knowing that it's safe. Because if you do attract someone else and you're still carrying this same patterning, it is very highly probable that you'll attract someone that, again, like the old, is going to be attracted to the old Amanda that doesn't use her voice, that is a little bit more shy in speaking up, that's afraid to ruffle feathers, etc. So it's kind of your choice now to be able to choose what version of you do you want to be going forward. Again, so we're steering you back into your own choice and into your own power. And it's your choice to be able to embrace that, accept that, or not. Okay? So with that, this energy work was designed to kind of bring some stuff up so that it'll be a little bit easier for you to like discern where the things, and then go into your own shadow work from there. Or just process of awareness. Really, that's what I kind of see shadow work as, is like a process of awareness, becoming aware of your shadow, becoming aware of like unconscious beliefs and wounds that we are unconsciously operating on. So there is that. If you do, okay, no, I'm saying, they're saying, no, you don't need to say that. Okay, cool. Other than that, it feels like, as far as love, again, come back to you, and you know, it's time to really use that voice, because it's imperative, it's important for you to be able to get your needs met in a relationship, and especially within the relationship within yourself. So that's really important. Okay, it's really important to be able to speak up and say the things and get your needs met. Okay. Other than that, they're saying, okay, that's it. All right. Hi, Monica. How are you? I'm not sure if you're still here. Okay, so let me know how that went for you, Amanda. Soul Tribe, you're going to be up next, my dear. So hello, my name is Angelica from Infinite Love Healing. If you are just joining me, I am, as you just seen, I'm a badass energy worker and reader and facilitator, space holder, etc. Channel. And if you do want to work with me in depth, one-on-one, or you do want a more in-depth reading, you can find all of my information through the links in my profile. And yeah, you can buy it. You can see that there in on my website. Take your time, Amanda, if you're even still on the live. Soul Tribe, are you still here, my dear? You paid for a reading, and I just want to check to see if you're here. Just to check. Did anybody else receive any of that energy work, and how did it go for you? I'm definitely interesting. Oh, like Nokia without the end. So Okia. Okia. Is that it? Okay. And you said spirit guide and purpose. Okay. So Roxy says she kept you kept clearing your throat. Yeah, there was a lot of throat clearing and activation of your voice and authenticity, vulnerability. So there was a lot going on here, a lot of clearing there. Thank you for sharing that, Roxy. I appreciate that. Okay, so what I'm doing now, right now, I'm finishing all my paid readings. All my paid readings go first. So if you'd like to donate for a reading to skip all of the lines and stuff, then the minimum donation is $20. Okay, so Soul Tribe, Okia, I need some clarity on my purpose direction. Okay, all right. So you said spirit guide purpose. So I'll see what comes in first. All right. Okay. So first off, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. And let's get into, hold on one second. I'm actually being called to like say, all right. Okay. Sweet. All right. Cool. We got, okay. You're right there. We're going to connect to, okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a bit coming through. So when I do connect, especially in like a paid reading, there tends to be some kind of catalyst around energy. I tend to move people's energy around and like illuminate certain aspects. So that's what I feel coming in first. First off, when I connect to your energy, you know, off the bat. Okay. When I'm tuning into your energy, I'm actually getting very, very hot. There's a couple of things that actually come in right away. I do feel the head, and when I was feeling your head, I use my head. I use my head to feel your head. I do hear strong mind. There's a very, very strong mind here. Which indicates to me very strong mental energy. At the same time, it does feel like that strong mental energy if utilized or used improperly, it can create a swirl or a spiral of like almost like a downward spiral of like using your own mind against yourself in a way that it creates confusion. It's not really conducive to forward movement. So it does feel like there is some mental energy that's just focused in a way that's not super conducive or productive. We could say that. Okay, where are we going next? With that, there might actually be some energy work there, but we need to work through some other layers first. So one moment. So I do feel the confusion. I do feel like the confusion comes in and it feels like I don't know what to do. I've actually felt this before, so it feels actually pretty familiar to me. And we're going to do our best to create some clarity in that confusion, okay? So, let's see. So, okay. All right. Before I start, do I have your permission to begin energy work? Because it does feel like there is some energy work here to help clear some stuff. Because it does feel like you're not disconnected from your higher self, but there is a perception, it feels like. Like, I feel like I am not fully connected to my higher self. So it feels like we need to create some energetic clarity in order for that energy to actually flow in. Okay? Okay. Megan says, how do I get a reading? Typically, okay, hold on. Do 1 second because I need to like, all right. All right. Megan says, how do I get a reading? So currently I'm doing paid readings. When I do free readings, I kind of just intuitively go to whoever kind of lights up in my head. However, if you do want to skip all of that, you can, the minimum donation is $20. Hi, Marty. I see you on here. That's how to ensure you do get a reading. Okay. And if you do donate for a reading, all of my links are in my profile and you got to let me know in the comments. Okay. All right. All right. Soul Tribe, we're going to start your energy work now because we're going to create some, we're just going to facilitate. We're not doing anything. We're just going to facilitate some clearing. Okay. We're going to clear. So I want you to focus here in your head, which is a different place than I typically would, prompt someone. But what I'm hearing is actually focus on your third eye. Yes, right there. Focus there, okay? And then just breathe into your third eye. Just take some deep breaths. Good. Take some deep breaths into your third eye, and we're going to So I'm already connected to your higher self, and we're just going to facilitate some clearing so that you can actually hear and feel your higher self, your guidance, your inner guidance more clearly. Because what it feels like to me is that you're actually receiving prompts and receiving the little hints along the way, but maybe not quite seeing them or perceiving them. Or you might just kind of glaze over them entirely. So we're gonna clear out the head space because it feels like there's a lot going on. We're gonna clear out some thought forms, and we're gonna clear out some. This doesn't feel like you. It feels like some stuff's in there that doesn't feel like you. So we're just gonna do a little light clearing. We're gonna clean house. Okay. So focus on that third eye for me. And to keep taking those deep breaths into the third eye. Just focus there. That's all I want you to do. Unless I say different, unless I prompt you differently, just focus right here in your third eye. And anybody else who wants to receive this, the spillover, you're welcome to receive that as well if you simply intend. Keep focusing on that third eye. Creating clarity. Opening your eye to be able to perceive. Clearing the lens. Putting some spiritual Windex. And cleaning the lens of your perception. Okay, so that energy is beginning to move, and you may feel this as a release in pressure or pressure. You might feel heat, cold. This might manifest in a lot of different ways. This is the energy moving. So we're just clearing out a lot of the junk that's been in the head. And then we're clearing it out down into the throat and into like the high heart. So we're clearing out this big space here, okay? Feels like there's some static in there as well. And to me, when I hear or sense static, the static creates noise in our field. So we're actually unable, or it distorts a lot of things. So it might make it noisy and we might not be hearing or perceiving the internal guidance and prompts that are actually coming through. Okay. So keep focusing on that third eye for me. Just keep your awareness there. Keep your focus there. We want to clear this out as much as we can. Okay, now I'm going to have you shift your awareness to your crown. So right up here, Yeah, we're cleaning some like the best way I can see it, or the best way I know how to like verbalize it is like etheric dust or debris. So we're clearing all that off of the crown. Okay. And now just keep your focus there on your crown, and your higher self is now going to share its light. It's been, but we're just going to like jack up. We're going to kind of like up and amp up the volume so that you can feel it and experience it more clearly in a very visceral way. And we're going to anchor that into the heart as that, just let that higher self energy pour in, down into your crown, into your third eye, into your face and your ears and your everything, into your throat and into your heart. And it's going to like keep going down your arms, your shoulders and arms, down your back, into your solar and sacral, into your stomach and your root, your pelvic bowl, your hips, your legs, your knees, down into your feet and your toes. We're going to anchor that though in the heart. So it's lighting you up all over, yet we're going to anchor that in the heart. So wherever you feel drawn to most, whether it's the head in your crown or the heart, I would actually, I'm going to prompt you instead to come into the heart. Now focus your awareness solely on your heart. Feel it beating. Just focus your awareness there. This is where your clarity comes from the heart. It is not logical. It is not meant to be logical. However, it does know the way. Oftentimes, in our society, we are conditioned to think with our brain, to use our brain. And while the brain is a very important tool, it does not know the way forward. The heart does. It's time to anchor more in the heart so that the heart can show you the way through joy, through innocence, through play, what the purpose or your purpose, your mission here, your purpose here is to just be you. What you might actually be asking is, what expression of me wishes or what expression of me can support me in my joy as well as financially? Your purpose is always simply to be who you are. It's in that expression, that alignment, that that expression moving as you, moving through you. That is you, that is your highest self, that is God, can express itself through its joy. Okay. So I'm going to have you just rest in the heart. Okay. And with that clarity coming in, I just want you to become aware of what actually brings you joy. What actually brings you joy. And I'm going to connect to your guides to see if there's anything else they want to bring in as far as what that could look like. Okay, okay. You might not like this answer, okay? So I'm going to be straight up with you. You might not like this answer, but the biggest, most prominent answer that I can hear right now is it feels like you're getting too caught up in here. And really right now, it feels like the invitation here is to come back into your heart, come back into what brings you joy and play. Let your inner child play. Let yourself play. Like there's always this other line, or not the other line, this other thing that comes in of like, they do understand we got to pay bills, we got to do the things, we got to adult, we have to make a living somehow. Okay. However, this is a whole paradigm shifting. There's a whole paradigm shift happening right now, and it happens within the person first, so that it can happen within the collective. Okay, so if you're not willing to move through this whole paradigm shift internally first, then that's your choice, and please honor that choice. However, the invitation here is to allow yourself to play and really connect to what brings you joy first, okay? Because it feels like from there, clarity comes. Because I don't get anything that comes in. And I would tell you, oh, I have this coming in, I have this coming in. I don't get anything. It actually feels like they're pointing to you. This has to come from within, and this is not something that that I can tell you. Maybe there are other readers out there that are like, oh, they can tap in. But because I'm oriented the way that I am, I'm here to help empower you and support you in that empowerment. Then, it might just be that. It might be in the way that I'm oriented, okay? Because I really am about empowerment, self-empowerment. But it does feel like this comes from within, because I can't tell you what you like. I can't tell you what brings you joy. I can't tell you those things. I feel like that's actually why we did the energy work, so that we could facilitate some clarity and some clearing of like some old stuff that was creating a lot of like interference, like up here, so that that could actually land in your heart with clarity. Okay, so whew, I, well, I opened my eyes and I feel like I'm spinning. So that actually indicates to me that your energy is still clearing. There's still some clearing of the energy, so you might not feel super clear yet. That's okay. Energy is always first, and then the manifestation will come. There's always some kind of lag time. Sometimes it does come instantly. It just depends on who you are and how your system needs to operate for the most benevolent kind of outcome. Okay. So it does feel like, I'm sorry if you don't like this answer, but it does feel like this answer needs to come from within because I'm not getting a lot. It feels like I was here to facilitate the clearing and then help to anchor that in your heart because you're definitely stuck up here and you're creating a lot more momentum in your brain and in your mental energy. And what the biggest takeaway I would say is here is that come back down into your heart. What is your joy? What did you like doing as a kid? You know, what are you passionate about? What is your joy? Connect to your inner child. What did you like doing as a kid? Because a lot of times what we like to do as a kid is what we're actually meant to do. What we're actually meant to kind of to do, you know, later on in life as our purpose, as our mission. But that gets shut down through education system and a lot of conditioning, a lot of social conditioning, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we actually just cleared the way for that information to drop in. So what I would say from here on out is to be aware of what comes up. Okay, think back, whether it's journal or just simple, you know, internal reflection of like, what did I like to do as a kid? What do I find joyful? Um, and I'm sorry, yeah, I don't think this answer is meant to come from me. It's meant to come from you. And then on the other hand, I'm not sorry because that answer is meant to come from within you. And I can't tell you that. Nobody else can. Okay. That is what I feel, my dear. Let me know. Let me know how that resonates. Well, I still feel pretty dizzy in my head. Anybody else feel that? That was a lot. Okay. So thank you, Okia. I really appreciate that exchange. And let me know. Feel free to message me or reach out to me. I will post this live on YouTube. Absolutely. It usually takes a couple hours for it to like kind of download or be available on TikTok. And then, you know, a couple hours. So at least by tonight, I'll have it up there. It's 2:18 p.m. here. So by about 6 o'clock tonight, I'll have it up there. And I do not do pregnancy readings or fertility readings. It's not my bag. It's not my thing. I'm sorry to say. Ooh, excuse me. Whew. That was a lot. Still waiting to hear from Okia. But if she doesn't want to share, that's okay too. Oh, she says, thank you. I'd love to do more energy clearing again. Yeah, you can definitely, you're so welcome, first off. Thank you for the exchange. And yeah, I feel that too. I feel like super lightheaded. I feel a little spinny. I feel a little ungrounded. So you might feel that way. I would say eat so you can ground and help bring that energy down, and then drink some water, okay? And if you do want to do some more energy clearing, you can definitely book that through through my website, through the link in my profile, okay? Just be gentle with yourself because I feel it. I feel it. All right. So if you would like a free reading, those are my paid readings. If you'd like to skip all of the because typically how I work is I let my intuition kind of light up and kind of guide me to wherever I need to, the things, to read whoever I need to read. But if you do want to skip all of that, the minimum donation is $20. And if you do want to go get in for a free reading, leave a comment with your name and a question. It can be yes or no. General, love, healthcare, health, career, etc., or just a one-card pool. And yeah, I will scan the comments and do the things. Thank you again, Okia. I really appreciate all the people who paid for a reading and donated. I really appreciate it. I probably have time for, oh, hold on. I'm supposed to do things, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Let's do a couple more. All readings, no matter what they are a minimum of 20. If you want to donate, okay, you can always donate more. I'm always open to receiving more, but that's the minimum. If you want to like skip the line and skip all of the me scanning, kind of scanning the comments, okay. Hi Jillian, how are you? Whew, I'm still lightheaded from that still lightheaded. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good. I am still lightheaded from all of that buzzing around. Yeah, I know. Jillian says, take your time. Yeah, I know. I'm just kind of scanning to see if there is any else. I feel like there's one more. Ooh, hello from Sweden. Hello from the US. I feel like there's one more reading. And I'm just waiting for it to light up in my head. Oh, hold on. Wait, what was that? What was that? Somebody said, ooh, pink. Yeah, I have all the pinks today. Oh. Whew. Okay. So while I'm scanning the comments, if you do feel guided to work with me one-on-one, I do a lot of different things other than just readings, and I'm really fucking good at what I do. I've been doing this for over 5 years. If you do feel guided to, for whatever reason, to even just look at my website to see all the different things that I can facilitate, and all of my different offerings, I really encourage you, invite you to go to the hi Em, to the link in my profile to kind of just check it out. Speaking of links in profile, there are some fake accounts that are pretending to be me and soliciting as if they're me and soliciting people for readings and asking for money. Please know that this is not me, and please report these accounts as they block me and I can't report them personally, which is ingenious, I think. But please know that I will never do this, okay? I just want to create awareness around this so that nobody is scammed or nobody sends these bots or whoever money thinking that they're going to get a reading from me. That's not me. Okay. You have to come to me. There's so many people who do. Yeah. There's so many people who do. It's so hard to tell who's legit. Yeah. I don't like that. To me, it's like 21st century soliciting, like people that used to go to door to door to sell stuff. That always felt gross to me. Like, don't no, don't fucking bother me. I didn't come to you. Don't do that shit to me. So, I will never do that to anybody else. Okay. But I know that there are people that are legit that might. I don't know. I don't know. That's not my bag, so I don't do it. Okay. Please share out the live and yeah. Follow me if you give me a follow if you do not follow me already. I feel like and if I don't get to you today, I invite you to come back for the rest of the week. I do these all week with the exception of Monday. So I do all of these free readings Tuesday through Friday around the same time. I'm going to try to do them a little bit earlier in the day. So that's why I don't have like a certain time to tell you. I feel like who, hold on. Thank you for liking the live. I love it. Thank you. And thank you for sharing the live. I really appreciate it. I feel that there's somebody there, but I can't find you. I'm not seeing your comments. Glenda, let's do you. Are you here? Are you here, my dear? Let me know that you're here. Send me an emoji. And you said love, right? I think you said love. I forget really quickly. Of course. Lini says, hello, love. Thank you for doing this. Of course. I really like doing this. It's just a bonus when people, donate for readings. Okay. So Glenda, I did see you. And you said love, right? Okay. Glenda, love. Okay. Got you. Glenda. All right. Glenda, love. Glenda, love. Okay, this is very interesting. So when I connect to your energy, Glenda, I actually see in my mind's eye, I actually see a image of Glinda the Good Witch. Do you know who that is? And I thought it was just me, but I kind of took that away and I started asking. I took my projections out of it and I started asking, is this, and it felt like this whole like Glenda, kind of the very, very sweet vibe that she gives off. Okay. And it does feel like with this, there might be some, around the idea of love, there might be some projections of fantasy and illusion that are actually not fully in alignment with your true self. Okay. Because I kind of get, I see actually, if anybody's seen The Wizard of Oz and has seen Glenda the Good Witch, she's all in like pink, like a really, really beautiful, like bubbly pink. She had this big, really cool crown. Speaks very, very in a very, very delicate voice. And I see her waving her wand, and the wand waving actually gives me the sense of casting a spell of like illusion or glamour or fantasy over a perceived reality. I don't know if this is, we're gonna keep going. So as I don't know exactly what's going on here, or if this is like something that resonates with you, if there seems to be like some illusions around love. What I found in my own experience, and I can't say for you, okay? So I want to be clear about that, but what I've noticed in my own experience is that I didn't realize I had illusions around love until I was ready, number one, and until the illusion was ready to be like broken, and I was like, oh shit, oh, okay. And the other energy that I feel around this is Pisces, and Pisces can bring that illusion energy and the fantasy energy. Pisces is a really great energy for like oneness and unity, but the shadow side of it can bring up illusion and fantasy, and we can get stuck in that rather than the actual perception. So it does feel like around love there might be some projections around fantasy, illusion, or just some illusions that might be ready to be broken or to be pierced through. Oh, excuse me. That usually means that I'm on the money. But you tell me. I don't know. That's typically my own body's response to like, oh, we're getting somewhere. There might need to be some illusions that need to be pierced through in order to kind of see a little bit more clearly, because it does feel like there might be you might have a tendency to project your own image of what you want someone to be or what you feel like their potential is, rather than seeing the actual person and where they are and loving them there. So it does feel like there's a distinction that wants to be made between your projections of what someone is or can be or has the potential to be and what someone actually is here and now. So it feels like there's a very distinct thing that wants to come in around love and relationships. Okay, that's kind of what I feel for you, and I'm gonna pull a card to see. Oh, look at that. You got 4 of coins. Accumulate, save, hold on to, conservative, possessive, hoard, habitual. I just kind of feeling into it. I don't read, if you notice, this is tarot or tarot, but I don't read that in the traditional sense. I read it how it comes into my field. This does feel like it brings in another layer of around love and feeling like there might have been, I don't know if there's scarcity mindset around love or what that can look like, or however, much love you're allowed or worthy of, or somebody that can give. It feels like there is scarcity around love. And so in that feels like there is this projection or this fantasy. I'd rather go into what someone is, their potential is. Like, it's almost like I create this almost like the rose colored glasses. I put these on, and then I don't see what someone actually is showing me they are. I see their potential, or I see another version that I'm fantasizing or just creating illusion around who they actually are versus who, they're showing me they are. So that feels, as it relates back to love and relationship, this actually feels like it's one of the more main significant patterns that can be creating distortions in your relationships and attracting people that maybe aren't fully aligned with you, or that it ends up like breaking up, and then it's like, well, what the heck? Because it's almost like fixing the lens. Not that you need to be fixed, but it does seem to be like there's a perceptional difference between what somebody is actually in that moment and their either potential or this fantasized version or this illusion of them. Okay. And that feels like it's affecting your ability to attract someone who is fully in alignment with what you say you want consciously, because this feels more unconscious. This Piscean energy that's coming in, and that Pisces energy is usually the 12th. This is the 12th house in astrology, right? And that's all about, can be about the illusions, void, the unmanifest. And so it can be a tricky spot to be able to become conscious of. Okay, but that's what I feel for you, my dear. Okay, let me know how that resonates. Let me see. Let me scroll back to see. I don't see that you. Okay, I didn't see it. Okay, I don't see that you commented anywhere. Yeah. Let me know. I'm curious to see how that resonated. And you don't have to share anything, honestly. You'd be like, that didn't resonate. F you. Okay. That is absolutely acceptable. If it doesn't resonate, please don't take it. Okay. Yeah, let me know, Glenda, or not. So that is it for me for today. If you do feel called to work with me one-on-one, all my links are there in my profile, and this live will be available on my YouTube later. Couple hours, give me a couple hours to get it all up there. And if I didn't, Glenda says, wow, so true. Okay. Thank you for thank you for that feedback. What was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, if I didn't get to you today, then I invite you to come back for the rest of the week. I'm here all week for the rest of the week, giving live readings doing the live and doing free readings. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I love you. Infinite love and blessings. Bye. Thank you, Glenda. Uh-oh, this is not happening. Oh, there it is. All right. See you guys. Love you.